Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Box Office Receipts for the weekend of June 21st, 2019. I'm your host, Tyler Callahan, and we got the usual weekend top 5 international updates and what is coming out this weekend. So this weekend was a big one with Toy Story 4, and how did it do? Well, coming in first place is Toy Story 4 with $118 million. In second place is Child's Play with $14 million. In third place is Aladdin with $12.2 million for a total of $287.5 million. In fourth place is Men in Black International with $10.7 million for a total of $52.6 million. Lastly, in fifth place is The Secret Life of Pets 2 with $10.2 million for a total of $117.5 million. So we had a bit of a crazy weekend here. You know how I was going to do a special episode on Warner Brothers underperforming this year? Well, I might just have to turn that into a movie industry underperforming special. So Toy Story 4 came in at $118 million. On paper, that is a good number, and it's the highest opening weekend for the franchise, beating Toy Story 3. However, the number is still down from the estimates, which were around $130 to $150 million. And if you compare it to that, it's a big drop. This continues the trend of movies underperforming that has been happening for a few weeks now. Child's Play did about as well as expected, and with a rumored budget of around $10 million, will most likely make a profit. The shocker for the week, though, was Aladdin, only dropping 29%. And holding third place from last weekend. From last weekend there was another movie called Anna that came out, and I mentioned that it would bomb, and it did, coming in at 11th place with $3.5 million. Like I said, that movie was literally just thrown out to die. Now let's move over to some international updates. Toy Story 4 made around $120 million for a worldwide opening weekend of $238 million, the highest ever for an animated movie. Aladdin is now at $522.6 million internationally, for a worldwide total of $810 million. Just monstrous. Men in Black is getting its only support internationally with $129 million internationally, for a worldwide total of $182 million. Seriously, that split is 71% internationally. America does not care about this movie. The Secret Life of Pets 2 is struggling a bit with $77.1 million internationally, for a worldwide total of $194.6 million. While it is already opened in a lot of countries, it has a few left to go, but it's going to come nowhere close to the first one. Godzilla King of the Monsters marches slowly forward to $400 million with a current worldwide total of $349.9 million. This is a shame because $400 million should have been the floor for Godzilla, not the ceiling. Lastly, Dark Phoenix looks like it'll struggle to even hit $300 million. This is only at $232 million worldwide right now, and at least domestically, it is losing theaters quick. So for this weekend, we got a bit of a weird one. We have Annabelle Comes Home releasing on the 26th, which is a Wednesday. And then yesterday, it's releasing on Friday. So for Annabelle, the weekend numbers will look a little weak because of that, but that does not mean it will do poorly. So my predictions for the top 5 are: in first place, Toy Story 4, second place, Annabelle Comes Home, third place, Yesterday, fourth place, Aladdin, fifth place, Men in Black International. So the Conjuring brand is still strong, and I would think that continues. Now, I might have put Annabelle in first or close to it, but coming out on a Wednesday kills that idea. Yesterday is probably not going to be big, but based on last weekend, it only needs around $15 million to hit third place. Well, that's it for this week's episode of Box Office Receipts. How do you think will Annabelle Comes Home and Yesterday do? Let me know on Instagram at Tyler Callahan Media and on Twitter at Tyler Callahan 95. Thank you for listening, and see you next week.